MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air tonight. Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Thunder and the Blazers. Looking forward to this matchup, and it's next on MLB Network. Hunter McAllister is on the mound for Game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Martin Zemecki is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate.
Martin Zemecki.
Into the box now, Brian Cannon, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The left fielder, Brian Cannon.
First pitch coming, here it is. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him. And to boot, the defense was on its heels.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And that is off the wall. And he will cruise into second base as he starts things out tonight with a double.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
At the plate, Milton Otto, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. The 1-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Here it is. The 3-0 is in there for strike 1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1, and he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Stepping up now, Scott Franchise, and as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Little traffic on the base paths right here, but 1 pitch away from getting a double play and getting right back into control.
He's set. Here's the 0-1.
Ball outside.
And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Cannon Cannon at second. Otto on at first with nobody out. Lined into right, a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out. Into the box, Mike Hayes. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Got to believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
The 0-1 on its way. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Count still at 1-2. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? High in the air out to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And a relay home. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
Striding into the box, Saul Worthing. And when you get a look at the splits, he's really owned right-handers thus far on the season. First offering on its way. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
And it's 1-1.
1-1.
Ready with the 1-1. And a curveball here. Good pitch, but a better take, and it's to 2-1 now.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
3-1 to him now. .23 pitches already here in the first inning. That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Yeah, Matty, the thing I'm focused on with this lineup is the fact that they love to run. They lead the league in stolen bases. They're not afraid to take that extra bag. It's going to put the defense on their heels. Be on the lookout for that today.
Stepping in, Michael Lopez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Thunder are out in front here, 1-0. J.J. Zemecki, the Mississippi native, will be on the mound in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Now to the plate, Richard Richardson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Now the pitch. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Weak grounder back to the mound. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Batting second, the third baseman, Scott Jordan.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And a dive, but he's back. Perhaps wisely, another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Another throw over. A dive, but he's back. Stepping in now, Scott Jordan, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. The 1-0 delivery. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And it's 1-2. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first down.
Batting third, the left fielder, Nori Dizzy.
Coming to the plate now, Nori Dizzy. First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone. He's set and the pitch. Runners off for second. That's a strike to throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Looks like they're trying to be aggressive on the base pass in order to get that run back they give up at the top of the first. I like that, especially early in the game, so we'll see if they can drive him in now.
Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. 1-1 is a slider that can't catch the outside.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at bat. One might be coming right here.
Now the 2-1.
We're seeing a good AB here from the three-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting fourth, the second baseman, Colt Snow.
Now at the plate, Colt Snow, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. The relay, the tag, and he's out going for second. That'll end the inning, but they do score one on the play. So 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left. 1 inning in the books here, all tied at 1-1. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Justin Martinez.
Martinez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a liner, but foul. And he takes this one high, 1-1. And he misses 2-1. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Hit hard down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
He went with the slider, but the hitter wasn't fooled for a second. Gets the barrel of the bat through the zone and rips it down the line for a leadoff double.
Into the box now, Tiny Ryan. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Now the 1-0. There's a fastball taken high for a ball. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. A runner at second, nobody out. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Here now the 2-2. Hit softly down the line at first, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
So now to the plate, J.J. Zemecki, and he fouls this one off. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And that misses 1-1. Into right field, that's a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Hey, don't let the fact that this guy's on the mound fool you right here. This guy has a nice approach at the plate, knows what he's doing, has history. I'm not surprised he was able to mix in a base hit.
In now, Brian Hannon, as he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Softly hit out towards short. So this is pulled in by the shortstop.
The first baseman, Milton Otto.
Ready for another chance. Milton Otto. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And this is off the corner and low. Ball 1. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Popped him up. Zemecki is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Digging in, Leon Richardson, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Richardson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And he will smartly swipe that ball away in foul territory, so we likely won't see the bunt again now with 2 strikes. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. The 1-2. Lined into right, a base hit. So after the leadoff base hit, they'll have his wheels to contend with here.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to put good wood on it.
Digging in now, Mad Dog Jackson, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Jackson has an eye-grabbing batting line, one that resides above the 340 plateau.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. The 2-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
Prior prior to the at-bat a check on first, and he's back standing. Standing in now, Martin Zemecki, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. The average for him at 267 on the year, 6 home runs and an even 20 RBIs. Throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. That evens it up 1-1. This ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Runners on first with 1 down. To 2-2 now.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Hit down the line at first. And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Into the box, Alejandro Rosas. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A 3-run shot down the line in left. 3rd home run for him on the year as they take the lead 4-1.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
At the plate, Hunter McAllister, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 3 runs already home here. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. On the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 13, Richard Richardson.
Now batting, Richard Richardson. He reached on a single in his first try. He's set. Here it comes. Strike taken. Good pitch on the lower part of the zone. Liner towards second, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night.
Wow, and the hits just keep piling up for them. Take a look at the numbers here. That's already 6 hits, and we're only in the 2nd inning. We'll see if they can keep this up as the innings go on.
To the plate now, Scott Jordan, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. We've played 2. It's now 4-1. So striding in, Scott Franchise. He singled his last time up.
Scott Franchise.
First delivery to him on the way. The windup and the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So now to the plate, Mike Hayes. As he'll take a first pitch curveball right down the middle for strike 1. Fastball taken down the middle, and that's strike 2.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
In now, Saul Worthing. As he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Now the 1-0.
Oh, that's kicked out.
Drive, base hit to right.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Standing in now, Michael Lopez, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Now a throw over, and he'll get back in safely. And again And a throw, and he'll dive back in safely. 4-1's our score here in inning number 3. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Nope.
No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Runner back standing. 2 out with the man at first. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. The 2-2. Line to the right side, but a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. At the plate, Nori dizzy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. He's got it. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Now back, second baseman, Colt Snow.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Colt Snow. He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Tapped out in front of home. Throw too late to get him at first. Not a thing of beauty, but it's an infield single nonetheless.
And that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
At the plate now, Leon Richardson, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
Throw over to the bag, and they'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. The 1-2 pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Stepping in now, Mad Dog Jackson. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Cannon is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. All set for the start of the fourth, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Justin Martinez.
Justin Martinez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
No. 1-0.
A ball and a strike.
1 strike.
Fouled off. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Pitch is popped up. Jackson waits on it. He's got it one away.
Now back, second baseman, Tiny Ryan.
Digging in, Tiny Ryan comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. Ryan has all the necessary skills to play great defense on the left side of the infield, and it makes him really fun to watch. He can pick it with the best of them, but what sets him apart is the huge arm. It's accurate, it's incredibly strong, certainly has the ability to uncork a throw and beat a runner when he needs to, and it's impressive to watch. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. And that's the second out.
Now batting, the pitcher, J.J. Zemecki.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, J.J. Zemecki. Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Needed to lay off that pitch upstairs, but it's 1-1.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
The count now at 2-1. Pitch on the way. He pops it up. Snow ranging into shallow right. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Martin Zemecki. Here comes the first pitch.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
The 1-0 home. A bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
And this is not an easy play when you have the range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Alejandro Rosas. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. From the stretch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Rosas, a native of Nicaragua, is a 15-year major league vet, so it's been quite the career for him.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Count even now at 1-1. Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
To the plate now, Hunter McAllister, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a cold strike. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And look out. Oh, that got him. And any time you hit the pitcher, you're asking for trouble.
Oh boy, pro pitchers belong to a closed fraternity, so you don't usually see that very often. And anytime it does happen, folks start hanging on the top steps of the dugout. These things usually don't go unpunished.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Richard Richardson. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. First delivery to him on the way. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Hit hard to short. He's got it. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. Leading off the inning, Brian Cannon, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Brian Cannon.
First offering on its way. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. And this one's over at the knees, 2-1. Now the pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Now in the box, Milton Otto. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High and deep to right center. Center fielder on the run, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, and not trying to do too much.
Scott Franchise is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. The 1-0 home finds the zone, strike 1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. 1-2.
Hey, there's a ton of reasons I could give to you as to why this guy has been such a good pitcher in his career. But I think this is the biggest one. His ability to work out of nasty jams. 2 guys in scoring position right here. Interested to see how he works out of this.
The next 1-2 pitch. Not too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Fouled away. Hit the other way out toward right field. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly as they cut the lead in half, 4-2 now. Miguel Santana takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Your attention, please. Now pitching, Miguel Santana.
Mike Hayes will be his first assignment down to the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and 1 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Check swing. Did he go around? He did not, says Ed Drummond. It's ball 1. 1 out and a runner on second base. Right side, but it's well fouled. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. There's a line drive, base hit to left field, and they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Into the box, Saul Worthing, as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Not what he wanted to do there with the slider as it misses well above the zone. Good sharp slider there, and he couldn't catch up to it. 2-1 now. Has a look, now the pitch. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit it now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Lifted down the line in left. And that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. He's in at second safely as they also push across his score to make it a 1-run game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Michael Lopez is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
When this thing left the bat, I thought it had 3-run homer written all over it, but it bounces off the wall, so only 1 run scores. And now a chance for his buddy to return the favor and bring in 1 or maybe 2.
At the plate, Justin Martinez as he puts it on the ground to third. And he's in there safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. Into the box now, Tiny Ryan. He's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. He's set and the pitch.
With 1 out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
4 runs here in this half inning. And here's a ball hit in the air. Richardson has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And even with 2 away now, that ball just didn't get out there deep enough, so they'll hold him at third base. So here now is the pitcher, J.J. Zemecki. He flew out in his last at-bat. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Thunder are out in front, 5-4. Standing in, Scott Jordan. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Scott Jordan.
Here's the first pitch to him. Here it comes, 1-0.
No, that's high.
He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. But a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. And the pitch. Grounded slowly to the left side. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
The left fielder, number 24, Nori Dizzy.
In now, Nori Dizzy. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Martinez has a play, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the second baseman, Colt Snow.
Now at the plate, Colt Snow. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now the 1-0.
Hey! One ball, one strike.
2 out, nobody on. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Now the pitch. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Here's the pitch. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. Jordan English takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Jordan English.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Brian Cannon. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1 on the ground to the right side, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
The batter, the first baseman, Wilson Otto.
In now, Milton Otto, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now the 1-0.
Yep, that's off the plate.
A runner at first with no outs here. And he swings right through it there. 2-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
The 3-1. And he will take ball 4. 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Settling in now, Scott Franchise. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
He waits. Now the pitch. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Taken high and deep to right. A ball that's carrying. He gets to it, and oh, he botched it. But he can't get it as it's off the wall. Now the relay home. But the throw will be well up the line as he scores easily.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
So now to the plate, Mike Hayes. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Hey, guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Into the box now, Saul Worthing, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Right fielder is on the run. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. That makes it 7-4.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Digging in and looking for more, Michael Lopez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Still only 1 out in the inning. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball, 1-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. And he struck him out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
At the plate now, Justin Martinez, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
The 1-2.
2-2.
Struck him out. You talk about pulling a rabbit out of your hat. He gets out of the jam and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Thunder on top 7-4. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and coming forward the rookie outfielder Leon Richardson. First pitch of the at-bat. And we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Here's the 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Two balls and a strike to count. The catcher wanted it down, and they got him to chase it for strike 2. Sure took a healthy hack that time. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Mad Dog Jackson waits on deck. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a start away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
Now at the plate, Mad Dog Jackson. First offering on its way.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
The 1-0. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the fourth time he struck out. We're only in the second game of this series.
Into the box, Martin Zemecki. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready with the 0-1. He's running. Pitch inside. The throw. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Three and 2 now.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Now the payoff pitch home. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Grounded weakly to the left. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Bob Melvin's going to make his way out for a conference at home plate, and it looks like we're going to have a double switch here. Michael Robinson is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch.
Number 41.
Howard Ruben is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 8. Howard.
Here's the first pitch to him. Tiny Ryan is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
And he misses there. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting, the pitcher, J.J. Zemecki.
Blake Hamby will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Line to the right side, and that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, Ryan Cannon.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Brian Cannon, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Here comes the first pitch. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup, and a good job of dropping it in for strike one.
And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Robinson has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy throws out a fillet of fish to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap that inside-out swing. As a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Milton Otto. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. A 1 pitch on its way. Hit out towards second. He's right there. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Eric Mensch gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Alejandro Rosas will stand in as we'll flash you back to the 2nd inning as you get a look at this key 3-run home run. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
The windup and the 0-1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Standing in now, Howard Rubin. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 4 home runs and 7 driven in. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Now a slurve's going to bounce up to the plate as he lays off it for a ball.
you could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Popped him up. Hayes is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The right fielder, number 13, Richardson.
At the plate, Richardson. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there for strike 1.
No ball, 1 strike.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off-speed pitch, just missed inside. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. Now the 2-1.
That's ball 3.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Stepping into the box, Scott Jordan, man at first after the 2-out walk. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1 ball.
2 out with the man at first. There goes the runner. Pitch inside. The throw. Not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Well, that stolen base was about as bang-bang as they come, and as Show Track demonstrates to us right here, it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. Two-0 count, the pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, the tying run looms on deck, so keeping this guy off the base is essential. In danger of walking him right here, though.
Now the 3-0 offering is taken, strike 1.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
2 out here and a runner at second. And it's full now, 3-2. Count is full. Here's the pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. So coming to the plate, Nori, Dizzy, and Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
First pitch on its way. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Here it comes on 0-2. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Leonel Diaz has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Scott Franchise. Now here's the pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Now here's the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. In the air to straightaway right. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now back, catcher, Mike Hayes.
Now at the plate, Mike Hayes. First delivery to him on the way. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. The 0-1 pitch. One out, nobody on. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor, he's swinging a pitch that bad. Not good.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
And the indication from the dugout comes, it looks like they're going to put him on intentionally, so that'll set up the double play possibility with 1 away.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Stepping in, Michael Lopez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
The 0-1 delivery. Hit on the ground to third. Reined in to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Leading off the inning, Colt Snow, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
No.
Here comes the first pitch.
No ball. One strike.
The windup and the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Takes this the other way to right. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
They haven't had much luck so far tonight, so they'll definitely take that extra base hit. It only takes one, so maybe they can string together a few and get back into this thing.
At the plate, Leon Richardson. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curveball away to a lefty, smart pitch.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Now the 1-1 pitch is a bunt attempt, but he missed it. Lays off 2-2 now. No one out with a runner at second. And he fouls this one off. Here's another 2-2. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Lucius Rojas will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Lucius Rojas.
And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. To the right side and through, a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
So now to the plate, Martin Zemecki. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. The runners will hold, but meanwhile the count moves to 2-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 2-1 home. Now it's swinging a ball grounded to second. 1 there, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Boy, that was a smooth play, wasn't it? Great job to lay out and make the stop, and then to feed the second from his knees for the out. Pretty impressive display there.
Judd will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Number 55.
Alejandro Rosas will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. He's set. Here it comes. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Judd, originally from Mississippi. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So a 2-run shot to left center as that'll put him into a tie at 7-7.
Big time at bat right there. Team trailing and he ties it up with a bomb. Interested to see how this one finishes out.
To the plate now, Howard Ruben. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0. A ball and a strike.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
The set and the 1-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. 9th inning straight ahead. And we're deadlocked here at 7-7. Luis Sanchez will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Striding in, Justin Martinez. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Justin Martinez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Left fielder looking up to the track, to the wall. It's out of here, and they've taken the lead in the 9th. Santa Maria. A solo shot here to left as they grab an 8-7 lead.
Hey, with one swing of the bat, that closer better get ready. He's going to be doing some work in the bottom half of this inning.
At the plate now, Tiny Ryan drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Throw to first in time, and the bunt attempt is foiled.
Now back, number 55.
Andrew Arellano will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Andrew Arellano.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Dizzy will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 22, Brian Cannon.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Brian Cannon. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Set to deliver the 0-1. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at-bat.
The 1-1. Misses. Ball 2.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Line hard to the left side, but foul. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. Once again a 3-2. He loses him on ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chasing up out of the zone.
Stepping up to the plate, Milton Otto. Here's the first pitch to him. There he goes. In there. Now the throw. Not going to get him as he swipes second. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with Show Track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. Comes set. The 0-1. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Ready on 0-2. The slider is laid off on the inside as it just misses the zone. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. And some dramatics here in the top of the 9th as this home run gives them the lead. Home half of the 9th coming up. Tennessee is on top 8-7. Guy Eaton takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Striding in to start the 9th, Richard Richardson, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Looks like a tall order trying to tie or take the lead against this guy who leads the league in saves.
No balls and a strike to count. Pitch on the way. It looked like the fastball got away from him there. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Whoo, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category. Digging in, Scott Jordan. First pitch coming, here it is. 4-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, 2-0. Now here's the pitch. Fly ball into straightaway left. Cannon is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
The left fielder, number 24, Nori Dizzy.
So digging in now, Nori Dizzy. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
1-0 the count. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the ninth. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Great job of doubling up with the fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
1-1. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the ninth, and secured the W in the bottom half. That's a great team win.
A 1-run finish, an 8-7 game tonight. The Thunder slugged their way to victory with 15 hits. Judd gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Guy Eaton wraps it up for the save, his 13th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious visiting team, 8 runs on 15 hits. No errors, they left 13 men on base. For the home team, 7 runs on 10 hits. 1 error, they left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 55 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on ML. The second of 4 between the Marauders and the Arrows. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Jose Rosales will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Stepping into the box, Alexander Goodwin. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Temperature reading an even 80 degrees at first pitch tonight. Nope. 1-2 pitch is a bit high, and he's back to even at 2-2. Slider, strike 3 called as the leadoff man is set down looking to open up the ball game.
Batting second.
Ready now, Dexter McCain. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here it comes. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
McCain is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
And there are 2 away now.
Batting third. The first baseman, Trevor Ryan.
Coming to the plate now, Trevor Lyon, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Two out, nobody on. Lifted the other way out to left center. Center fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Kazuo Yokoyama, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, this guy has a good repertoire of pitches, and one of those that we don't see very often, it's the forkball. A lot of guys go to a deviation of that with the split finger, but this guy really puts that ball in between his fingers, and it has that tumble rotation. You'll know if it's on, you'll see the ball coming in and really nose-diving towards home plate as it gets there.
Hit to third. Fielded cleanly. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Batting second, the first baseman, Alton Kramer.
Standing in, Alton Kramer, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here's the pitch. ground ball sent back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with the single, setting the table for the big boys.
So stepping in, Chet Tierney. He's hoping to break out of the slump he's been stuck in. Now a move over to first, and they got him.
Well, this game is still getting underway, so maybe he wasn't quite awake yet over there at first. Hate to have a guy picked off, but I guess it's better in the first than in the ninth.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB Network. Second inning set to go, and next to hit is the catcher, Chip Green.
Chip Green.
First pitch coming, here it is.
No ball, 1 strike.
Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day 1 of this hit streak, and it's continued.
Lifted down the line in left. And a diving effort, but it's out of his reach, a foul ball. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
In now, Jake Fish. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. The 1-0 home. Finds the zone, strike 1. Fish, a 5'9" lefty batter, but throws right-handed. He's in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
The 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
So striding forward now, Josh Carroll. Here's the first pitch to him. Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
The windup and the 0-1. Grounded to first, right to him. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Last half of the second set to go. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Antonio Nunez.
Antonio Nunez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On a line, that's a base hit.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
7, 9.
Into the box now, Devin Myers, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game could make a big difference.
From the stretch. Hit out towards second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Adam Turner.
Coming to the plate now, Adam Turner. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch on its way. This is line to left. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, this one looked like he was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Stepping up now, Andrew Zavala. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting nine for this one. First delivery to him on the way. Starts him out with a forkball for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Oh, and 2, here it comes. Oh.
That's a ball.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Just hung in there on that one. Ball 3 as the sinker misses just off the black that time. Francisco Pimentel would be next. 3-2 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. He's got it. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. So 1 run here, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We played 2 full. Mexico City is on top here, 1-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Flash Miller. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Now here it comes. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Miller Stands 5'9" and will hit from both sides of the plate. This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Devin Taylor. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
You have to understand, as the hitter right here, pitcher on the mound wants a quick inning. Anything over the heart of the plate, probably got to pull the trigger on.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Wow, talk about mowing him down. How about 2 strikeouts on 6 pitches? He isn't messing around, and these last 2 batters have had no answer for what he's throwing up there.
Into the box now, Kazuo Yokoyama. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Bottom of the inning now, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Francisco Pimentel. Here's the pitch. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. And he takes strike 2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Oh, 2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command, 1-2. Liner towards second, but this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Jose Rosales.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jose Rosales. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, no balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Forkball close, but it's 2-1.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Now the 2-1. Hit weakly back to the mound. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 10, second baseman, Rolando Valido.
Digging in to try it again, Rolando Valido. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way.
You have to be careful. You can't sleep on the bunt right here, even with 2 outs. They're playing him back, but this guy can handle the bat.
Wind up and the 0-1.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker.
Hot shot to first base and a great play to end the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Alexander Goodwin. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. It's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Ball 3.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly into the hit column in a big way. Instead, it's a foul ball. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. In there, a base hit. So the 4th inning opens with a leadoff single.
Nothing fires me up more than watching a hitter take what a pitcher gives him. Pitches away, batter's able to keep his hands inside, not try and do too much, and just force feed a single.
At the plate, Dexter McCain, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Comes set and the 0-1. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Goodwin on at first, nobody out. This is line to left, and that's in there, base hit.
That was a well-executed pitch right there. Change up, down and away, but he just got beat with it. Nice job to flip it the other way into the outfield for an opposite field base hit.
Into the box, Trevor Lyon, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
One 0 count. Here it is. A bouncer to the left side. To second for 1. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call.
Definitely a risky and aggressive play for the pitcher there, but he made it work out. They've practiced plays like that a lot in spring training, so it paid off this time.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Chip Green, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably get that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Softly hit out to short. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So it's no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Mexico City leads it 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next it'll be the fleet-footed first baseman, Alton Kramer. Now here's the pitch.
Nope, forward.
The 1-0.
Forward. Ball, hot.
Swing and a liner. And there's one away.
The bat, the right fielder, Chet Tierney.
Striding in once again, Chet Tierney. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Goodwin is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Number 5, shortstop, Antonio Nunez.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Antonio Nunez. Here's the first pitch to him. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1.
I'd like to see this lineup start working the count a little bit more and drive up this pitcher's pitch count.
Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Two out, nobody on. Into the corner and slicing foul. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Racing back the left fielder, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. solo shot here to left. 6th home run on the season for him, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
So now to the plate, Devin Myers. This will come up empty that time on a sinker at strike one.
He's rolling so far in this one as we head into the middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. Myers takes the turn at third. He wants it all. Safe at the plate, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
To the plate now, Adam Turner. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses, it's ball one. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. The 1-0.
Whoa, that pitch is out.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitter's counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is in the air out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Arrows lead it 3-0. Into the box, Jake Fish. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Behind 0-2 now. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. This is pulled into right. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
The center fielder, number 24, Josh Carroll.
In now, Josh Carroll, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the belt, kicks and deals. A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well. One and 2 now.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. The 1-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Miller.
Into the box now, Flash Miller, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. One 0 count. Here it is. Fouled away. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Ball 2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
The 2-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Standing in now, Devin Taylor, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. The 3-2 pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
Striding into the box, Kazuo Yokoyama. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
You put yourself in this situation, you got to get yourself out of it. You got the pitcher at the plate, 2-0 count. You got to take your chances and throw something middle of the plate.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And he is in there with their first run, and it's cut to 3-1 now.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with a sac fly.
Ready for another shot now, Alexander Goodwin. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. First delivery to him on the way. Two men are on with 2 men out. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So it's 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Arrows are out in front here, 3-1. Stepping in, Andrew Zavala. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Very difficult to be a switch hitter in baseball today. Without question, the more comfortable side being from the right side. So he's going to have his work cut out for him here, hitting left-handed.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Zavala stands just shy of 6 feet at 5'11" and bats from both sides of the plate. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Smoke toward third. Reined in. Throw won't get him.
No question that he's going to be docked for a throwing error there. Looked like the first baseman couldn't decide which way to turn the glove, and by the time he decided, it was too late. Runner on board with the error.
Runner at first following the error. And digging in is the outfielder, Francisco Pimentel. Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. The 1-0 home. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. 1-1.
That's the ball.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Lyon is there, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jose Rosales.
The pitcher, Jose Rosales, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. He's set, and the pitch. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball one.
In today's game, if they're going to give you an out, you take it. You have to find a way to execute a pitch in the zone, allow him to get the bunt down, and take the out at first.
The 1-0. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play.
The batter, number 10, second baseman, Rolando Valido.
Ready once again, Rolando Valido. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Carroll will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Now to the plate, Dexter McCain. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
At the plate now, Trevor Lyon. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. No hits to this point. The windup and the 0-1.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Full count still. He spoils another one, and will do it again. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
At the plate, Chip Green. And it's fouled away. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 pitch.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
And that misses. 2-1.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Pimentel is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Aaron Luke enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Aaron Luke.
Digging in once again, Alton Kramer.
For the Arrows, the first baseman, Alton Kramer.
First pitch on its way.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Looked like he was a little over aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Down the first baseline. This is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. This is in the air out to right field. Racing back, the right fielder. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 3rd home run for him on the year, as it's now a 4-1 ball game.
When this one left the bat, I thought it was going to be an easy out to right, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and the right fielder gave it a great effort and almost brought it back, but no dice.
To the plate now, Chet Tierney. Yes, he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. The 1-1. No outs, nobody on. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Now a breaking ball, but it's low. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the shortstop, Antonio Nunez.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Antonio Nunez. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a ground ball to third. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Now at the plate, Devin Myers. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Road, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
And the pitcher, in fact, will just take a bite out of this one, an infield single.
Now batting, the pitcher, Andrew Zavala.
Stepping in now, Andrew Zavala, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Pitch is popped up, barehanded on the hop. Oh, great job to make a play on that ball, but he's unable to turn it into an out, and the inning will continue.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Ready for another chance? Francisco Pimentel, Robinson Schwabenland will come on now and pinch run here.
Schwabenland.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Ready with the 0-1. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Here's the 1-1. Hit out towards second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run is scored. And the run is in to score from second. It's 6-1. And he's safe.
They not hit all that hard, Hero. He muscled it out there for a 2 RBI base hit.
Yeah, I don't care, Dan. Lawn dart, off the end of the bat, jam sandwich, doesn't matter. Found himself some green grass and gets 2 ribbies.
And he'll get back in standing. Perhaps wisely, another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Once more, a throw over, and the fans don't like this at all. In now, Jose Rosales, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. He laid down a sacrifice bunt in his last trip. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in the run.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit, but they'll get the out at first anyway, and that, rather bizarrely, will end the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 base hits, 1 error in the inning.
Your attention, please. Now catch up. Number 38, Robinson.
Seventh inning ready to roll and set to go as the third baseman, Jake Fish. Out in front of it, strike one. The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout.
Josh Carroll.
Ready with his 100th pitch of the ball game. Josh Carroll stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high, so this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
Bases are empty, one man out. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. Throw on to first, two gone.
Now batting, the shortstop, Flash Miller.
Digging in now, Flash Miller. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike three last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
2 out, nobody on. Pulled toward right center field. And a long run, but he's there to track it down. Nice range, and the side is retired.
Seventh inning, correct.
Last half of the seventh here, and standing in as the switch-hitting second baseman, Rolando Pulido. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. Conway is at least partially known for a good changeup, and it's not just any change of speed pitch. It dances all over the place. And here's a foul ball just off to the right as they get ahead of him here, 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The first baseman, number 12.
Now batting, Alton Kramer.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Popped up. Miller is there for it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, the right fielder, Chet Tierney.
Digging in, Chet Tierney. First pitch of the at-bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Leading off the inning, Devin Taylor, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
On the ground to the left side. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Troy back circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Now here comes the skipper out of the first base dugout heading for the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he receives a nice ovation from this home crowd, departing after surrendering just one earned run.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are two away now. It's a bullpen game for them now as we have a look at the starter's final line. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Hey, anytime you can get through 7 innings, Matty V, that's really a good quality start. Into the 8th inning, wasn't able to get out of the 8th, but he's still in line for the win. Needs a little help from his guys in the bullpen now.
Standing in now, Alexander Goodwin, and he fouls this one off. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Turned on down the line, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Gabriel Barrera is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. At the plate, Antonio Nunez. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The first baseman, number 6, Devin Mize.
Digging in, Devin Mize. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Hero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
Now in the box, Adam Turner. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This pitch is popped up. Fish over to his right, and the inning is over. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Dexter McCain, and they'll need him to get something going here. 0-1 the count. And he misses with it. 1-1. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Into the box now, Trevor Lyon, ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 1 out, nobody on. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So striding in, Chip Green, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. Mexico City took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Jose Rosales earned his 5th win of the year, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vaster.